In this video, we are going to look at a very basic circuit and use an appropriate program to load the program onto the Arduino so that we can see how the internal works and how it responds to the commands in the program. So we are going to demonstrate with, in a case scenario, about a blinking LED. Okay, so we have a LED. These are the components that we'll need: a LED, different cables, a breadboard, resistor, cable to connect the computer or laptop to the Arduino, and the Arduino itself, which is in this case an Arduino Uno. Okay, so we start by placing the different components on the breadboard, which we are going to connect to the Arduino. So first off, we start with the LED. So we have the LED has one anode, which is a longer pin, and one cathode, the negative pin. Okay, so it's basically smaller than the it's a smaller one. So we're going to place it on the breadboard. Okay, and then we are going to add the resistor to it. So the resistor will be placed on the cathode, and the other part will be connected to the ground pin of the Arduino through cables. So next is I'm going to connect the live wire, which is going to be connected to the Arduino, and this one would be connected to the ground. Okay, so we have this Arduino, so we now need to connect the different cables to Arduino. So the ground one will go into the ground slot on the Arduino. So this is the ground slot, and this one will go into the LED in, okay, which is pin 13 on the Arduino. So pin 13 here. Okay, and then we'll need to connect the Arduino with the B cable to our laptop. So I'm going to just connect it to the okay, so it has connected. Now we are going to run the program. An Arduino program is called a sketch. So we are going to run the sketch so that it makes this LED blink. Okay. After connecting your Arduino to the laptop or PC, you need to use the Arduino IDE to upload your sketch or program to the device, to the Arduino. So we have the Arduino IDE shortcut here. So we are going to double click on the Arduino IDE to open it. So this is the Arduino. It's going to load the Arduino IDE, and as you see, I already have my first program for the blinking LED open, which I've written a bit earlier. So to make sure that your Arduino IDE is working properly with your Arduino, you need to check whether the connection has been done. So first is you need to go to the tools menu and make sure that the correct board has been selected. Here it's the correct board, which is an Arduino Uno. Next is the port. So you have to make sure that you have a COM port selected if you're on Windows, or another type of port selected if you're on Mac OS X or any other OS. So once you have the correct board and the correct serial port has been connected and is working, you'll find that in the status bar here, you'll find that there is both the Arduino and the COM port is listed below. Next is we have this program which is going to blink the LED when the Arduino is connected and the program has been loaded. So there are different sections to this program. First is we have the setup part. This function runs only once when the program has loaded into the Arduino. So once you apply the program to the Arduino, when you turn on the Arduino, this whatever code has been written in the setup part, it will execute only once. It's like initializing the whole Arduino. Next is we have the next functions called loop. So here every instruction that you have written in this part, in the loop here, it's going to execute over and over again. So it goes statement by statement and then starts all over again from the start. So it's basically like a loop in programming. Same principle. It just executes this piece of this code block over and over again. So we have in the setup section, we have defined our pin mode, which is what pin we are going to use as output. Since we need to use it as output, since the Arduino is going to send a signal through that pin to tell the LED, to make the LED blink. So this is why we use it as output, because we are sending information from the Arduino to the LED. And LED built-in is a reserved word in the Arduino language. So here it basically says digital pin 13, and digital write is going to send the information, the voltage. It's going to send a high voltage to the pin 13, the LED built-in, so that the LED turns on, and we are going to wait for 1 second. This is in milliseconds, so that's why we have 1000. And to turn off the LED, we are going to send a low to that LED. So the low is a low voltage and it's going to turn it off, and then we wait for 0.5 seconds. So it's going to be on for 1 second and it's going to stop for 0.5 second, and this is going to be to repeat indefinitely, because there's no stopping condition in the loop. And in any case, the loop will continue on and on. Next step is to upload the program to your Arduino. You have this button to verify your code, whether your code which you have written is correct. And so you click on it to verify your code if there's no bugs. So once you have no issues with the code, here in this case there's no problem, so you click on the upload button to upload this sketch in the Arduino. So you'll find the Arduino has got the data, and the LED here is blinking. It's on for 1 second, turns off for 0.5 second, and then on again. So the code in the loop sections is executed over and over again.